A Robeson County couple is thanking a group of educators and school resource officers for saving their 4-year-old daughter's life. The parents say they felt as if they had nowhere to turn and rushed to the school, fearing they were going to lose their little girl. ABC 15's Tanya Brown spoke with the parents and school staff, and she's live tonight in Robeson County. Tanya.
Connor, the parents live across the street from Purnell High School and drove there 3 weeks ago, desperate and in need of help for their 4-year-old daughter. They say their little girl was unresponsive, becoming more and more unresponsive, that is, turning blue and barely breathing. Holden Dial and Whitney Demery returned to Purnell Swett High School today to thank the staff and school resource officers for what they did on January 15th. That's the day their daughter, 4-year-old Bristol, started having breathing problems after just being treated for the flu.
She said, "Mom, I can't breathe." But she was still breathing. She just had like a small cough, and it weren't a constant cough. It's just like a little simple cough.
Minutes later, Bristol started vomiting, and that's when Demery rushed her little girl outside to Dial.
I could tell we didn't have time to wait on the ambulance or anything. I just had to try to get her somewhere as fast as I could.
They drove across the street to the school, and 15-year-old Jakota Clark opened the door for the family.
I seen somebody hollering, so I went to the door, and they was like, "Please open the door, please open the door." So I opened the door, and I looked, and there was a baby, and she was unconscious.
The school's resource officer tells me she knew things did not look good for Bristol.
I checked her, could see she was struggling to breathe. She was purple, changing colors. I grabbed her and took her immediately to the floor and just started assessing her at that point.
The health science teacher, who is also a registered nurse, and the school nurse started helping the SROs with Bristol.
But once she became unconscious, later down, I started CPR. Miss Angela, who's not here today, she grabbed the mask and performed breaths in between chest compressions.
EMS arrived and continued CPR on Bristol. She was taken to the hospital in Lumberton, where she was airlifted to a medical facility in Chapel Hill. She's now recovering at home. Her parents are thankful to the staff at Purnell Swett High School.
Just lucky school was open, you know, it wasn't summertime. But I don't know what would have done.
People are calling it an absolute miracle. Bristol turned 4 just yesterday, and to celebrate, well, her family, they're all spending the weekend in Myrtle Beach. Live in Pembroke, Tanya Brown, ABC 15 News.
Tanya, thank you. The district says they are thankful for the first responders and educators who were trained in CPR.